Hey folks, Connor from Nice Wheels here, and today we're going to be showing you how to fold your GoCycle G3. So the first step you'll need to take when disassembling your GoCycle is to take off the wheels. So both the rear and the front wheel have the exact same folding mechanism, and they're interchangeable, so you don't need to worry about which one you're putting back when you reassemble it. But the first thing you need to do is put one finger on each of these three red locking tabs here, and you'll notice that there's a little lock emblem there. You just want to give that a turn until you see the unlock symbol, which is just a counterclockwise turn. Then once you have that in the unlock position, you can lift these three levers, and once those are open, the wheel just pops right off. It's easiest to start with your back wheel, but then you can come up to the front wheel and do the same thing. Reason it's easier to start with your back wheel is because the kickstand kind of already lifts it off the ground. So when you take your front wheel off, it'll need to be supported by the fork. Then once you have the wheel off, the next thing that you're going to need to take out is this little pin here. So you can just kind of give that a little twist and pull. And once you have that out, that's what's going to allow your bike to fold in half. So once you have the wheels off, you can still rest it on the ground. It's not going to damage the disc rotors because you do have those plastic protectors. But once you're there, you just want to take this back frame and just kind of edge it with your foot towards the front. And then you can kind of just close it together with your hand. And we'll let that come together. Now the way you'd want to stand it up is to just come down and put this right crank on the ground, and then you have a folding leg on the other end, and that's what's going to allow you to stand the bike up in this position. So after you have the frame folded, the next thing you want to do is remove your seat post. Now you have two parts that are telescoping here. The main part is what you're going to need to take out, and that is controlled by little bolts that's going to be under this rubber cap. So you just want to pull that out, grab your 4mm Allen key, and just start loosening that up. So once you have that loose enough, you can just pop this right out. Then after you got your seat out, you can open up this quick release here on the handle post, and you're just going to want to thread that all the way out until it comes out, and that's what will allow your bars to fold down. So at this point, you pretty much have everything disassembled, and if you don't have the GoCycle carrying case, then you pretty much stop there. But if you do have the case, it's got a couple of nice fitting points for you to put it right on this little docking station here. So you can grab the bike, and the contact points you want to make sure that the bike is going into is the crank on this spot here in the back, and then the motor is going to have a little spot right in the front. So you can kind of press that against that and let the cranks sit there. The case comes with this little stopper here that you can put where your seat post was, and then there's this little slot for your seat kind of right behind the rest of the frame there. You can face that saddle backwards and it'll hold it there. Your wheels have a couple slots right behind the bike as well, so they both have a point to rest. And there you have it, everything has come together. So once you have the bike fully folded on the docking station, you'll want to make sure some of your small parts are kept in this little pocket here. So you have your folding hinge on the stem, the quick release, you want to throw that in there. Don't lose your little rubber cap for that seat post clamp as well. And then you have your pin that holds the folding mechanism together. You can store those all in here and start putting it on top of the bike. So now that your GoCycle is folded up and zipped up in its travel case, it's ready to travel with you wherever you go. Thanks so much for watching our How to Fold the GoCycle G3. If you want to see the full review of the GoCycle G3, you can click the link here, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe, as well as turn on your notifications to let you know when we release new videos.